Welcome to World Tour. Today, we dive into the fascinating world of Belarus, a country rich in history, culture, and breathtaking natural beauty. Known as the heart of Europe, Belarus is a land of sprawling forests, shimmering lakes, vibrant traditions, and incredible resilience. From its enchanting castles to its modern capital of Minsk, Belarus has so much to offer. Here are 50 fascinating facts about this hidden gem of Eastern Europe. Let's begin. Belarus is located at the geographical center of Europe, often called the heart of Europe. Nearly 40% of Belarus is covered by forests, making it one of Europe's greenest countries. It's home to Białowieża Forest, one of the last and largest remnants of Europe's primeval forest, and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The European bison, the continent's largest land mammal, thrives in the Białowieża Forest. Belarus has over 10,800 lakes, earning it the nickname the Land of Lakes. The Pripyat Marshes, or Polesia, are one of the largest wetland areas in Europe, rich in biodiversity. Belarus may be landlocked, but it features pristine beaches along its many lakes and rivers. The country has 4 national parks and multiple nature reserves, protecting its unique ecosystems. Lake Narak, Belarus's largest lake, is a popular destination for locals and tourists alike. Belarus experiences harsh winters, with temperatures sometimes dropping below -20 degrees Celsius, making it a snowy wonderland. Belarus was part of the powerful Grand Duchy of Lithuania during medieval times. The region has a history dating back to the Stone Age, with ancient artifacts discovered throughout the country. World War II devastated Belarus, with nearly a quarter of its population lost. The country was rebuilt from ashes after the war. The Brest Hero Fortress is a significant World War II memorial symbolizing Belarusian resilience. The country gained independence from the Soviet Union on August 25, 1991. Independence Day, celebrated on July 3, marks the liberation of Minsk from Nazi occupation during World War II. Belarus is a nation of castles, with the Mir and Castle castles being UNESCO-listed landmarks. Minsk, the capital, is over 950 years old and has been rebuilt into a modern European hub after being destroyed during World War II. The Struva Geodetic Arc, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, passes through Belarus, representing a 19th century scientific breakthrough in measuring the Earth. Belarusian is one of the official languages, alongside Russian, with its unique alphabet based on Cyrillic script. Belarusian folk music features instruments like the cymbali, a traditional hammered dulcimer. Traditional Belarusian dishes like Draniki, potato pancakes, and makanka, pork stew, are beloved nationwide. Tea culture is deeply ingrained, often accompanied by soreniki, cheese pancakes, or honey. Kupala Night, a midsummer celebration, features bonfire jumping and flower wreath rituals. Belarusian embroidery, with intricate geometric patterns, reflects its cultural identity. Svetlana Alexievich, a Belarusian author, won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2015. Belarus is known for vibrant festivals like Slaviansky Bazaar, celebrating Slavic culture and art. Bread and salt are traditional symbols of hospitality, often offered to guests. Belarusian traditions are heavily influenced by Slavic mythology and Christian holidays. Many rural villages in Belarus still preserve traditional lifestyles and architecture. The National Library of Belarus in Minsk, shaped like a diamond, is a futuristic architectural marvel. Belarus is home to the world's largest dump truck, the Bel 75710, which can carry 450 metric tons. The Belarusian ruble is the official currency, known for its vibrant design. Minsk boasts one of the cleanest and most efficient public transportation systems in Europe. Belarus is a global tech hub, with its thriving IT sector producing innovations like the game world of tanks. Smoking is prohibited in most public spaces, showing the country's focus on public health. Over 70 countries have visa-free access to Belarus, making it an increasingly accessible destination. Belarus has one of the most affordable metro systems in Europe, offering modern and clean subway services. The country produces a significant portion of the world's potash, a key fertilizer ingredient. Belarus has its own space program and has successfully launched satellites into orbit. Belarusian winters transform the country into a snowy paradise, ideal for winter sports and festivals. Women in Belarus are renowned for their beauty, blending Slavic grace with a modern sense of style. Belarus is known as the Green Heart of Europe for its commitment to environmental preservation. The coldest winters in Belarus create stunning frost-covered landscapes, perfect for photography. Belarusian craftsmanship includes wood carving, weaving, and pottery, often inspired by nature. Minsk's Independence Avenue is one of the longest streets in Europe, stretching over 15 kilometers. Belarus has an impressive literacy rate of over 99%, reflecting its strong emphasis on education. The country is home to one of the tallest flagpoles in Europe, located in Minsk. Belarusian people are known for their resilience and hospitality, making every visitor feel welcome. Despite being landlocked, Belarus charms visitors with its serene lakes, rivers, and lush green landscapes, making it a true hidden gem. Pristine waters, Belarus is known for its crystal-clear waters, especially in the Blue Lakes, a series of glacial lakes that attract nature lovers and photographers alike. The Białowieża River, one of Belarus's longest, is a key waterway for transporting goods and offers scenic landscapes for kayaking and river tours. Mir Castle, built in the 16th century, Mir Castle is one of Belarus's most impressive historical landmarks. It was once a seat of power for the noble Radziwiłł family. Gomel Palace, this stunning palace, located in Gomel, showcases beautiful architecture and lush surrounding gardens that speak to Belarus's rich cultural history. Largest bison herd, Białowieża Forest is home to Europe's largest herd of European bison, a species that was once on the brink of extinction. Natural reserves, Belarus's multiple natural reserves and parks, such as the Bralao Lakes National Park, protect its unique ecosystems, making it a haven for biodiversity. Wildlife protection, Belarus places great importance on wildlife conservation and has over 30% of its land designated as protected areas, more than many countries in Europe. Belarusian Alps, while not towering mountain ranges, the rolling hills and ridges of Belarus provide breathtaking views of its sprawling landscapes. The Great Duchy of Lithuania, Belarus was once part of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, a powerful state that lasted from the 13th to the 18th century and covered parts of modern-day Belarus, Poland, Ukraine, and Lithuania. Soviet legacy, Belarus was a key republic within the Soviet Union and faced heavy destruction during World War II, leading to extensive rebuilding efforts in the decades that followed. World War II impact, Belarus was one of the hardest-hit countries during the Nazi occupation in World War II, with about a quarter of its population perishing during the conflict. The Belarusian People's Republic, in 1918, Belarus declared independence as the Belarusian People's Republic, though it was soon absorbed into the Soviet Union. The Belarusian War Memorials, the country is home to numerous war memorials, including the iconic Brest Fortress, which stands as a symbol of Belarus's resistance during World War II. Independence Day, Belarus celebrates its Independence Day on July 3rd, marking the day Minsk was liberated from Nazi occupation in 1944. The National Museum of History, in Minsk, the National Museum of History offers a deep dive into the country's rich cultural and historical past, from medieval times to the Soviet era. Nobel laureates. Belarus is home to Svetlana Alexievich, a writer who won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2015 for her compelling narratives on the human side of history. Ancient fortresses. Belarus has more than 20 ancient fortresses, including the Mir and Mir castles, that were once centers of power and now serve as UNESCO World Heritage Sites. The Struva Geodetic Arc. The Struva Geodetic Arc, a UNESCO site, is a chain of survey triangulations stretching from Norway to the Black Sea, which includes key Belarusian locations. Famous honey. Belarusian honey is some of the finest in Europe, prized for its pure, natural flavors. Tea rituals. Tea drinking is a key part of Belarusian culture, often accompanied by pastries like kulbiaka, stuffed pie. Folk art. Belarusian folk art is deeply connected to nature, with traditional crafts such as wood carving, weaving, and pottery passed down through generations. Kupalai Festival. Belarus's most famous celebration of summer, Kupalai, is rooted in ancient Slavic traditions, celebrating the summer solstice with bonfires, music, and dancing. Belarusian embroidery. Intricate embroidery, often in red and white, is used to adorn traditional clothing and symbolizes prosperity and protection. Slavic influence. Belarus shares strong cultural and linguistic ties with other Slavic nations, especially Russia and Ukraine, reflected in its folklore, language, and music. Orthodox Christianity. The majority of Belarusians follow the Eastern Orthodox Church, and religious holidays like Christmas and Easter are celebrated with large family gatherings. Bison Day. The European bison is not only a symbol of Belarus but also celebrated annually on Bison Day, marking its role in national identity and conservation efforts. Art and literature. Belarusian literature has produced celebrated poets and authors, with a unique style that blends folk traditions with modern storytelling. Minsk, the modern capital. Minsk, capital, is a city of contrast, with its Soviet-era architecture sitting side by side with gleaming modern buildings and vibrant cultural spaces. The National Library of Belarus. The National Library, shaped like a diamond, is a striking piece of architecture and one of the largest libraries in Europe, housing over 8 million items. The Belarusian ruble. Despite inflation, the Belarusian ruble is an essential part of the economy, with its colorful bills showcasing national landmarks and figures. The green heart of Europe. Despite being landlocked, Belarus offers lush green spaces, breathtaking lakes, and countless outdoor activities, making it a nature lover's paradise. Education system. Belarus boasts one of the highest literacy rates in the world, with over 99% of its population being literate. Space program. Belarus has its own space program, with the country launching satellites and participating in international space research initiatives. Affordable public transport. Minsk is known for its efficient and affordable public transportation system, with buses, trams, and metro lines crisscrossing the city. Economic transformation. Belarus's economy is transitioning from state-run industries to a more diverse, innovation-driven economy, particularly in IT, manufacturing, and agriculture. The coldest winters. Belarus is famous for its freezing winters, with temperatures often plummeting below -20 degrees Celsius, creating picturesque snowy landscapes. No wild animals in cities. Despite its vast wilderness, Belarusian cities like Minsk have no wild animals roaming freely in the streets, making them unusually peaceful. Home to the world's largest dump truck, the Bel as 75,710, the world's largest dump truck, is made in Belarus and can carry a jaw-dropping 450 metric tons of material. Bridges over water. Belarus is home to over 3,000 bridges, many of which are beautifully designed and offer scenic views of rivers and lakes. Unique language. Belarusian, though not as widely spoken as Russian, has its own unique identity, with distinct phonetics and vocabulary. Winter sports. Belarus has a rich tradition of winter sports, particularly biathlon and ice hockey, with a strong following for both. The largest flagpole, Minsk features one of Europe's tallest flagpoles, flying the national flag high for all to see. Rural tranquility, Belarus is home to thousands of small villages where time seems to stand still, preserving a peaceful rural lifestyle. Unique national holidays, beyond the usual Christmas and New Year celebrations, Belarus has distinctive holidays like Cuisine, a day of remembrance for ancestors, and Victory Day to celebrate its World War II victories. Belarus is a country of contrasts, where ancient traditions meet modern innovation and untouched nature coexists with bustling cities. From its resilient history to its vibrant culture and stunning natural beauty, Belarus truly deserves its place as the heart of Europe. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to World Tour for more incredible journeys around the globe.